Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you one of, if not the most advanced road car mods, or hell, just car mods in general for Assetto Corsa. This is the Ford Spec P71 race car. You probably already identify this car as a Ford Crown Vic. This is the P71 version, or the Police Interceptor version of the car that has been, of course, converted over to a kind of club racing car, if you will. And man, is this thing super duper cool, but it's also super advanced, as I said. Let's get into what it has. It utilizes, of course, the brand new latest versions of custom shaders patch to add a fully scanned suspension model, a true-to-life automatic transmission. They did some dyno runs of the real-life cars to get accurate torque and power numbers for this thing. They also have some higher fidelity being thrown into the dampers. They have what they're calling the real feel braking system, which in my experience has mainly been a shutter to the ABS, of course. If you've ever had to slam on your brakes on your real road car and you feel your ABS trying to not cause the tires to lock up, however, unfortunately, of course, they still do. That's kind of the feeling you get through the wheel with this thing. And of course, they do also have a thermal model for this car, which is super interesting. I believe this is for the engine components and things like that, and for the tires. But wow, just what a detailed car. And it is, of course, free, which is definitely a very nice perk. Let's get into the specs of this thing now. It has 222 brake horsepower, 268 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,850 kilograms, so it's definitely not light, but it is still quite fun, especially to race around with the AI. You can get a lot of enjoyment out of this thing. I know from the outside especially, it's not super spectacular looking, even as, you know, club racing cars go, but this thing is a ton of fun. And believe it or not, even with 222 horsepower and it weighing almost 1,900 kilograms, you can still get this thing to slide. It doesn't have any traction control, of course, so especially coming out of those slow speed corners, you can get some drifts out of this thing, which is, of course, just always fun. As I mentioned, this car is 100% free. You'll find the link to download it down in the description below. Be sure to support the developers of this, because I would love to see them make some other spec racing cars. I would love a spec Miata. I know we have the Kunos MX-5. That's great, but I want like an NA or NB spec racing Miata you'd find at some local track near your house doing some club racing. That's what I want here in Assetto Corsa. So fingers crossed, if the devs of the P71 are watching, I want it. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know I always say slower cars are more fun to race. This thing's a ton of fun. I think I've said enough. You should just go check this thing out. But that's all I really have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this video, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Make sure you check out my second channel, JC Racing, as well, if you want to see some broader sim racing content besides just Assetto Corsa mods. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. Drive this car, try it out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.